Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Minecraft. Okay, so in my last video I told you about automatic miner in create mode. So today we are going to build exactly just that. Okay, so these are the things that we're going to need. I'm just going to show you. If we go into create, and first of all you always need a wrench. Like almost always when you're building something in create mode, you need a wrench. So if I just show you, this is how you make a wrench. Even if you're playing survival, I think, yeah, I think it's, yeah, to make a wrench, it's easy. So whenever you are going to build something in create mode, if you're in creative or survival, get yourself a wrench. And then the base on which we'll make everything is this, a cart assembler. And then obviously we're going to need some drills, and let's get some super glue. And we are also going to need some linear chassis that is there. So we're going to need quite a few things. I just want to see what this mixie tube is. Okay, yeah, that is unrelated. Uh, Anyways, we are going to start building. So also another thing, we need a rail for a cart assembler. If you just go to, yeah, here, and we could use powered rails. That is also okay. And we'll also need some deployers. So let me just go ahead and get some deployers for us. And so basically today I'm going to be showing you like maybe 3x3 or 5x5 auto miner, which you can use to make like, you can use it to make like a minecart highway, or you could use it to just mine. And yeah, so there'll be two versions of this basically. So yeah, let's just start. And okay, so we did that. We're just going to place a cart assembler here, then just put linear chassis all over here. And okay, this is yeah, you need to go down and then place one. This is a bit weird, but yeah, it's easy. I'm also going to get some sandstone just in case I just break something that I really don't need to break. And we're going to do this here again. And see, it's really okay. Now that's correct. And yeah, so this is going to be the starting frame. Let's say I want to go that way, so the drills have to be this way. And yeah, so before that we're going to need something to place the rails. And the deployer, first we will have to super glue it, or it will just, it will just stay where it is, and the whole construction will keep going forwards. So we're just going to take a deployer. And yeah, you could use normal rails, but I'm going to use powered rails. So just, if you just go here and do this, so it will now only put um, powered rails down below there. Now if we also want to do, so this version will be just the miner, so we can just reuse everything, because we don't really want to make like we don't really need to use a minecart, and then we're not making a minecart highway. So this is just an auto miner right now. So what we can do is we can recycle the rails and the redstone blocks that we put. So first of all I need another deployer over here. uh, yeah, where did my oh, okay. How do I get it out of that? Okay, now it's back. Now I also need to get another power drill. And yeah, so actually this one has to be stone or cobblestone. Yeah, I actually mix that up. This one actually needs to be stone or cobblestone. um, I'm just going to put, yeah, um, I think stone is okay or not. I'm a bit confused. Should we put stone or cobblestone? Hmm. Okay, we're just going to use cobblestone because yeah, I think it's easier. Or I'll actually have to check what does a drill, and if there's like stone over here, will it give you stone? I think it should give us stone. And if I just power that with like a motor, then it should give us stone. Or will it just, it gives us cobblestone? Okay, so we need to put a filter for cobblestone over here. I'm going to do that because we only needed to put stuff when there's nothing over here. So if we put it over at that height, it will just keep placing stone, and then our machine will start going up, or it will just not work. We need this to be like, yeah, right here. So make sure like you can make the drill head as big as you want, but this needs to be at this height. And we super glue this, and then what we do is put some chassis, and we could super glue over here, and we put another deployer, and that, and we also need to go down a bit and use this and add cobblestone to this filter. So now it will only place cobblestone, we don't want it to place anything else. And this one should only place powered rails. And then what I want to do is, so like, we want to reuse these wheels, so like at any given time we're not making like, we're not leaving a trail of like these behind, because we don't want to make a highway like a minecart highway in this version. We want it to just drill, so we can just reuse these again and again. So for that, what we need is, if you go here, and so the rail is going to be placed here, and let's just go one more out, just that it has some space. And if we just, huh, should the drill be over there, or should the drill be over here? Because if the drill is over here, this one needs to be there and that one needs to be there. But I've made the drills over here, but then what? I I am confused. So we're just going to break that because we made a mistake. The rail needs to be over here, the one which puts the rails, and then the other one, um, that needs to be, that one needs to be over here, because here is, the minecart needs to be here, so that at the starting you need to push it a bit, and then the drills need to be at the front. Okay, so this, yeah, this contraption does get a bit confusing sometimes. I'm just going to times a day. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to do that. and we need to add uh, deployer here, and if we just go this way and add cobblestone filter there, that's cobblestone now. Okay, so this will be going that direction, and we put stone and rails. So we need to make sure that we can reuse these rails. So what we can do is, if we put like, if we take a plow, a mechanical plow, we should be able to reuse the rails, so it will pick up all the rails in its way. And if you just basically do super glue here, and no, that, and that. So we can super glue all of this, and if we just add a plow over here. So what this will basically do, if there's a rail here, it will just pick that up and send it back into our machine, so we can keep reusing it. We need to live. We need to, yeah, of course we need to live, but we need to leave this area so that we can push the minecart when it's in there. Actually, we can place a minecart right now, but yeah, if you do something like, even if you just power it accidentally, it could lead to some problems. So I'm just going to put the minecart in later. And then because we're using powered rails, I'm actually going to be putting redstone blocks here. We need to break that. To go over here, attach all of this stuff so that it doesn't fly off. We're going to super glue this, and this. We're going to attach another deployer over here. We're going to take a redstone block from my inventory, and let's leave the flow. And if we take the redstone block, we'll just add a filter. And since we really won't be finding full redstone blocks while we're mining, we want to reuse it. So what I'm just going to do is super glue here, and I'm going to attach a drill over here, so that, yeah, it can just take all of these redstone blocks and reuse them again. Okay, so then we need to make the actual drills, and we can just do that. Okay, I placed that one. Yeah, it is kind of difficult to place these lower ones. Yes, and you also want to do, um, just to make sure it can actually bridge over. You don't really need to do it, but you can just do that. And you're going to you're going to not break that, and you're going to super glue everything so that we can attach our grills. And just going to place all of our drills, and then let's just double check if everything is okay. We're just going to add a few more of these over here. And basically, the flow should pick it up. It should go back, and we should just keep recycling. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, and yeah, I think that's all correct. And if you just make sure that everything, okay, we can't place anything here, and let's just make sure everything is attached and super glued. Otherwise it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be really horrible when this just doesn't work. I think that's okay. And yeah, I think this is right about all we need. We just need to add some chests over here, because you're going to be mining lots of stuff from this. And let's just need that. We don't need that. We're going to super glue and add some chests over here. And it doesn't really matter if they become double chests. When the contraction starts, they should actually become single chests. just place more chests. The more chests, it's just better if you have more chests. And we can also do another thing if you just want to ride along. And we can just use a seat. Let's take a blue seat. And this is just for fun. You really don't need to do that. And let's just put a seat over here. So then you can just right click and sit on it. I think everything is powered. Let's just go ahead and place a redstone torch right below that so that it gets powered. Redstone torch. You can see if it is powered or not if you just go over here. I don't think it is. Is it powered? Huh. It is a bit difficult to know if it is powered or not. Just going to place the sandstone again and the redstone torch again. I don't think it is powered yet, but I'm just going to take a minecart and put it. This should basically be it. It should also need to remove these chests from here. Yes, it is actually powered. And isn't it going ahead? Is it coming back? We just push the thing again. Okay, I know. Oh no. You made a really big mistake. A really big mistake. I forgot to tell you about it. Yeah, okay, that's okay. It's back. Yeah. So the really big mistake that we made was if you just put this cart assembler back, and so the thing is, you really don't want it to like go around, right? Like you don't want it to. You want it to go straight. And to do that, you need to use your wrench and just scroll down until it says lock rotation. Otherwise, it'll do that thing where it just curves and all that. You really don't want that to happen. And we also forgot another thing. We need to put redstone blocks. We need to put a few redstone blocks. So if you just go here, a stack is really overkill, but I'm just going to put, yeah, I'm just going to put it anyway. And we are also going to take cobblestone. I'm just going to put a lot of cobblestone because right now we are on the surface and we don't, yeah, it won't get cobblestone from just mining because we are on the surface because I'm showing you how this works. Yeah, cobblestone. Okay, I accidentally gave myself only one cobblestone. I'm just going to give myself 5,000 just to make sure it works. Yeah, so this thing will actually go over leaves, it will go over lava, it will go over water. But the only problem you might have is like if there's water over here and this thing is below the water, then the rails might break. There is a design which allows for this to not happen, but I did try it and it is a bit difficult. I'll put a link down below for a tutorial which actually shows you how to make one, which doesn't actually which in which you don't have to yeah, in which the water and everything won't affect you. But in this one I wasn't able to figure it out, so we're just going to, yeah, I'm just going to show you this basic one. I'm going to time set day again. Let's see if that's powered. No, it isn't. Just going to put the redstone torch again over there. Maybe the redstone torch. Okay. It is powered now, I think so. Yep. And this is put our minecart. It went the wrong direction because there's a redstone torch over here. And let's put sandstone. And let's take a minecart and place it in there. It's actually going the wrong direction for some reason. I'm just going to have to do that. I don't know why it's not working. What is this thing doing? Why is it going sideways? Okay, now I know why it was going sideways. Yeah, it does take some time to make these things work. They are really complicated. We need power rails. We need to put some power rails in the thing. I keep forgetting that. Need to put some power rails. Let's put them here. And then we'll have to get some power rails again. This is really really confusing and yeah, but it is really exciting when it finally works. So what I'm just going to do is remove that. We're going to put another cart assembler. We're going to, I think it's powered, and we're going to use a wrench. We're going to lock rotation. Hopefully this time it should work. If it doesn't, I'm abandoning this idea. And let's put a minecart. It's going the wrong direction again. Yep. Now it's just going to go ahead. Yep. It does take some time because we wanted to reuse these blocks. But if we don't reuse them and we just leave a trail, it will just keep going. So yeah, this design is complete. I'm just going to place a rail about here. So you can just stop it if you put a cart assembler which isn't powered in its way, and it actually needs to be over there. Yep. And when it comes over here, it will stop. I mean, if it mines through it, it won't stop. You can actually see it's doing that. It should only do that when there's water in its place, but that's okay. We have, like, when it's mining, it will get a lot of cobblestone and you don't have to worry about it. And it mined through it. So now there's only one way to stop this. You just go here and get inside. And if you could just take this whole contraption by doing that. And it should be in your, oh, you're supposed to right click. Okay, you're actually supposed to right click it, but I instead left clicked it. But yeah, it doesn't really matter because what we're going to do now is I want to show this to you in like an actual world. So we'll just put a cart assembler over there, and we're going to play these blocks. And what we're going to do is take a schematic and quill. It is actually really helpful. So you just take this is a really helpful thing in create mod. Just take a schematic and quill, and just put all this stuff away. We don't really need it right now. You just take the schematic and quill, like you made something in this world, now you want that in some other world. You just take this. Let's just set our first position to, say, over there. What we need. And now what we do, this is set. Now we can do get a schematic table. I'm not really sure what it's called. It should be over here. Yeah, a schematic table, and you're also going to need an empty schematic. Then you just place the table down, you open this and take this schematic and query, and yeah, click finish. I really did, I forgot to name it. It's called autominer.nbt. And now if you just go to mm, now we can just go to another world, and we can use the schematic. And yeah, so I'll just show it to you, like if it's still in here. And yeah, you can just place it. I think this yeah, it isn't really working properly because we just renamed it to another one that I have. That was the other design, so we're going to have to select this thing again. Just take a schematic and quill. Don't save it with the same name, it won't work. You need to save it with a different name. There we go. Schematic and quill, it's already selected. Just go here, need schematic name, all um, minor, um, save and upload. And if you just take it, schematic, this one is the correct one. And if you just right click it, yep, this is the correct one, and it will place it in your world. So let's just go to normal world, to overworld, and I'll show you, yeah, I'll show you when it's working. So here we are in the overworld, and yeah, so I'm going to, oh, there's a village. We spawned so close to a village. And yeah, anyways, so now I'm going to show you how to use the schematic to like put it in the normal world after you built it, and also how to yeah, how to make it work. So we actually have a cave down here, which is super useful because now I can just go down, and yeah, I need to clear out some space. I really don't want lava over here, so I'm just going to take some block, just take stone, with my stone go, and if you just come here and block this lava, yep, so that's better. Let's just, yeah, we're just going to dig down to, let's say, some level. Let's just go down to Y12. Let's see, where are we right now? 46, 45, and going down. Okay, we could place it here, whatever we, that's iron. We really need to go just a few more, oh, no lava. So we are not going there, we are going way up because I do not want to hit lava. So we're just going back to this level, which has iron, and we're going to clear some space out for, let's just remove that, and we're going to clear some space out for our contraption. Just going to clear this out, and we're just going to do that. I'm also going to put down some torches. We get any torches then? Okay, I think one over here is enough. And let's just put one over here. Now what we're going to do is just mine out one more block and one more wall, and then we're going to get a schematic table and an empty schematic. Now if we just put down the schematic table and we scroll to select minor.ntb, this is the one we just made, and we just do that. We have our schematic over here, and we can now place it. Okay, we can place it like that. So I'm just going to mine out a few more blocks because we really want to make sure nothing sticks to the chassis. And so we just mine out a few more walls. There is a lot of iron in this world. We're also going to mine just a few more blocks back. And yeah, I think that should be enough. I'm just going to place it from here to, we actually need like one block underground. So we're going to have to remove this. All the iron just went. And let's just mine one more block below. You don't need to do this, you could just literally place it like anywhere. I'm just doing it to make sure it absolutely works perfectly, because otherwise some stone and stuff might stick to it, which is definitely not something we want. So now let's just place it. And I'm just going to mine another block. Okay, I'm just going to cancel it. How do I cancel it? Option, rotate. Now we're just going to mine this stuff out, because otherwise all of this will stick. We don't want anything to stick to our contraption. So this mode is like really helpful because you can like see if anything is going to cause some problems. You can break all of that and just make sure that everything is fine. You can break that, you can break that. And let's just do another check to see if something is there that we really don't need. Yes. There's something else over here that we don't need. No, I don't think so. So everything is good to go. Let's just get a minecart. And we also need to power that. So we also need a redstone torch. And it should start working. And we'll get to see if it works properly or not. Yeah, I think that is powered. Let's do that. We actually we didn't place the schematic yet, so we need to go here, press left alt and go to, if everything is okay you can go to print and then right click. So now it's placed, that thing is powered, and we can place a minecart over here and this will start working. Hmm. Why did it stop working? That's not good. Okay, I know why this stopped working. So the thing is, you need to always make sure, I forgot it again, you need to always make sure that you use a wrench to disable rotation, because otherwise things like this happen. And you always need to make sure you supply the thing with all the things it needs. So we didn't put enough blocks of redstone in it. We also forgot about the cobblestone. Cobblestone. This time I think we'll only need some of it, so this is the 500. Going to put some cobblestone. And we also need rails. We also forgot that. See, that is why these things are always just so confusing. And yeah, that's why it takes so much time to build these things. It's like they're always just so confusing. Like you always mess something up when you're like, yeah, when you just don't realize it, and then you have to build the whole thing again. So hopefully this time it will work. Now I need rails again. We're also going to need a wrench. Wrench is here. If this doesn't work this time, it will work. Okay, it will work. Yep. I'm absolutely sure that this will work this time. Let's just do that. Let's do torch. And this is the torch over here. And then, finally, it should... Okay, I placed that in the wrong place. It should work now. And it is working now. It is it it's working now. Look at that. It's an auto miner and it's working now. It's like, look at it. It's it's finally working. Finally, after lots of trying to make it work, you can actually sit here and yeah, this will just keep on going. And it'll mine a 3 by 3 area for you. You can make it as big as you want in the front. And yeah, so it the auto miner works now. Also, if you want the schematic, I can put it down in the description. And yeah, I have it right here. So it's actually the schematics are a .nbt file which you can download and put in your schematics folder, and then you can actually use it without having to actually build this thing. Isn't that really wonderful? It is kind of cheating, because like if you're just here for the schematic, why are you watching the tutorial? So maybe I won't put the schematic in the description. If you want me to put it, just comment down below and I'll give you the schematic in the description. Otherwise, that's it for this tutorial. If anything is not clear or if anything is not working, you can always ask me. I am there, and yeah, if you just build something wrong, you can just ask me in the comments and I'll tell you. So anyways, this is Feplay. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you next time.